Today, I'm gonna kill the excuse that you can't have healthy foods because none of them taste good. You know who you are. Okay, now for the remaining of you who I didn't scare away yet, don't panic. I'm not going to try to convince you that Brussels sprouts taste as good as pizza, unless you already think so. But I will show you why it doesn't have to for you to still enjoy it. By the end of this video, you'll see what I mean. Hi, this is Richa from Coach Viva. Let's go.
First, find the key healthy foods that you do enjoy and be aware of what those are. It's okay if you only have one or two, and this is the type of food that you can keep coming back to over and over again whenever you feel like you want something healthy, but you just, don't have the energy to really think hard about it. Go back to your 1 to 2 staples. For me, that's beets. They taste like candy. This one's undercooked. Take a look at this list below and tell me whether or not any of these appeal to you taste-wise. It's okay if the answer is only one, or it's okay if the answer is 0. That's fine. We'll talk about more about what to do if you just absolutely hate everything. Now, if taste isn't your biggest roadblock into healthy foods, maybe it's convenience. In which case, there are a lot of no-cook or pre-cooked foods for you that you can buy at almost every grocery store, and it's super easy to just heat it up. Or if your biggest roadblock is price, know that you can also buy frozen variations of, say, vegetables. You can get most frozen vegetables. You can also buy frozen salmon fillets and frozen chickens, and those are usually a lot cheaper than their fresh counterparts. Okay, some of you are saying right now, but Lucy, aren't fresh foods better than frozen foods? Or shouldn't you eat a variety of fruits and vegetables and not just 1 or 2? My question to you is, how many are you actually eating on a day-by-day basis? If the answer is a variety, great, keep doing that. But if the answer is not very many or not any, then you should start easy. Start with the ones that you already like anyway. Trying to go from level 1 to level 10 is a losing strategy, and sometimes it can actually just be an excuse. So my goal here is to eliminate excuses by telling you to just pick one vegetable that you like the most and then just try to eat more of that. If you haven't noticed the theme yet through all of our videos, it's simplicity. Starting with what you're already doing and then just doing small tweaks until you get to level 10.
Number 2, hide healthy foods in other foods. So what if you're ready to expand to other tastes, but you're not quite ready to incorporate some of the new stuff into your diet? For example, you just hate all vegetables even though you need to have some of them. Hide it in other foods so that you're still getting your vegetables while enjoying the taste of the food overall. Here are some ways how to do this. 1. Smoothies. You can blend a handful of leafy greens or fruits into your smoothies. Make sure to pick leafy greens without too much flavor like spinach, kale, celery, that kind of stuff. And sweet vegetables can be great flavor enhancers like cooked beets, for example. Number 2, put vegetables in your omelets, burgers, lasagnas, casseroles, stir fries, soups, and other food mixtures. Shred some of the vegetables, or even you can buy them pre-cut and just put them into the other foods that we talked about. You can also do this with non-vegetable foods like fish or seafood. Number 3, put vegetables in sauces. Similar to smoothies, try to put more savory flavors than sweet flavors into your sauces. Just pick a sauce you already like gravy, and just mix in the vegetables right in there.
Tell me if you've heard this one before. Buy foods that are actually in season. When I was growing up in Texas, I hated eating strawberries. I had a few and they were really sour, and I just didn't really understand it. But then I moved to Seattle, and the roommate I was living with absolutely loved blackberries, especially during the summer season. So one day my roommate brought back a bunch of blackberries along with other types of berries, and I just happened to be really hungry and there was nothing else around, so I decided to just eat some blackberries. And I was like, oh my god, these are so sweet. They're candy. Like, these are not the same blackberries that I had eaten before. So not saying that this is you, and not saying that as long as you buy foods in season, you're gonna suddenly love them. But it's very possible that you may not like some foods because they weren't in season at the time when you purchased them, or they're just not fresh. It does make a huge difference. So below in the description, I've included a link to the seasonality of all the foods, at least in the North America.
Number 4, get creative with spices. A lot of traditionally unhealthy foods taste good on their own because they are loaded with fats and sugars, while a lot of traditionally healthy foods don't enjoy the same benefits. But if you spice it right, you can totally change the game. Don't just salt and pepper your vegetables and salmon. For example, for artichokes, add parsley, coriander, and paprika. For broccoli, add sage, garlic, and nutmeg. For zucchini, add basil and parsley. And for salmon, add garlic powder and smoked paprika. I've included in the description below links to all sorts of spice and food combinations that you can try. There you have it, 4 ways to make healthy food taste good. If you like this content and you want more content like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon so that you get a notification every time we upload a video. Alright, until next time.